There are a lot of choices when it comes to golf bags, in case you hadn't noticed. I mean, some are good for walking, some are good for having around the studio. Maybe you just want something super light for a few clubs, or do you want to be super luxurious and extra cool? Well, we got that covered too. We even got cart bags specifically made for golf carts. Who knew that would ever be a thing? Or do you need something in case you're going underwater a lot? What should we get? Who makes the best? Which one should you buy? And which one should you avoid? Let's go. Sadly, most people, when they go buy a golf bag, they get a carry bag or a walking bag, even though they never walk the golf course with their clubs. And what's the problem? It's this. This I really try to avoid at all costs. I mean, this thing is not secure. It twists and turns every which way but loose, and it does get loose. And so you don't want this. That's why if you walk a lot, get one of these, and then if you ride occasionally, get a different bag for that one. And not only do they wiggle around on golf carts, but they will do the exact same thing on the push carts. These do not fit well on push carts. And although they're light, and you would think you'd want the lightest possible cart on one of these, that is not true. You need a lot of stability, and when these wiggle around, it's no good. Plus, it's easier to tip one of these if you don't have a good amount of weight holding it down and keeping the center of gravity, the heavy point, as low as possible. So a bag like this, the Ping Hoofer Crazy Light, is good, and only good if your sole intent is to walk and carry your clubs. But if you want to step it up and be a little cooler with a little higher end quality, then I would not go with this bag. I'd go with this one. This is the Vessel Player 4 stand. Comes in at about $395. Synthetic leather. This thing is spectacular. It comes in a 6-way or 14-way. So if you're only riding with this and you want to carry it to the cart, then I would go 14-way. Otherwise, I'd go 6-way if you want to carry it. It's a couple pounds heavier than the previous bag we were looking at. So you're carrying a little extra weight, but you're at least 2 pounds, 3 pounds cooler looking with this bad boy. This bag is high quality, top notch. You are not going to go wrong with one of these. I mean, look at this. Comes in black and white. We have a magnetic opening here, holds your valuables. We have a nice pocket here to put your balls and all kinds of stuff, whatever you want. Side pocket here that's holding your cover in case it rains. We got a holder for pen, rangefinder, towel. On both sides, you got pockets for drinks. So you can have a couple cocktails there. We got another bigger case for keeping stuff cool or warm if you have a sandwich or cold something or other you want to slide in there. This bag from Vessel has got to be the awesomest carry bag I've seen in a long time. So if I'm carrying and I want the higher end market, then I would go with this Vessel carry bag. Absolutely spectacular. And here's what you're gonna ask, but can you use this for this? These are okay, right? But the problem I have with bags that have the stands on them when you put it on one of these push carts is the legs kind of interfere with the connection to the cart. So you're still gonna get a lot of loose jostling around. Plus, everybody makes the stand mechanism on the bottom of the bag a little different. It may work with your push cart. It may be awkward. So personally, I would not use this bag for a push cart of any kind. This is why I highly recommend having multiple bags. This does okay if you're carrying and using it in a golf cart. However, if I'm using a golf cart, then I do something different. If I'm using a cart, then I go kind of this mode here. This is a bag by Ghost Golf. And this is the Any Day Maverick Black Ops Ghost. This thing is one of the awesome, coolest Top Gun Maverick inspired themed golf bag. Look, we've got these tags here that you see on the bottom of those F-18s and they on the bottom, you know, so it's kind of got that vibe and inspiration from the Top Gun. This is a super cool bag, 14-way top, meaning there is a slot for every club. This one's coming in at about 415 bucks. Incredibly well made. You've got everything you would want here. We've got the magnetic pocket for your valuables. We've got stuff on both sides for drinks. We've got a big pocket here for your valuables, side pockets for all kinds of stuff. They even give you 2 different straps that it comes with. This is a carry strap. Personally, I don't know who's gonna carry this bag on the golf course. I've never carried a 14-way bag. It's just a little too heavy for carrying, maybe if I'm playing 9 holes, but I wouldn't do it personally. So I swapped it out for the other strap that they give you. Typically, I find that the Ghost bags fit pretty good on most push carts, at least the bottom does. But again, you're running into problems up here if you're gonna use this on a push cart. So although you kind of want light, they're not the best on the push carts. Even a remote cart would not be my choice. They're very similar. I get this question all the time. A lot of people are using push carts. What bag should I get if I'm using one of these things? I don't like these, and I don't use them. I will either carry my clubs or use my remote push cart. But I get it, if you have to get a bag and you're gonna use one of these things, here's what you're gonna look for. 1, bottom needs to be flat. Okay, Vessel has a flat bottom. Ghost, flat bottom there, for the most part, right? There's not a lever that comes out, then, see, you don't want a lever that pops out like that. Avoid that. They're good, but the bag's not good. Then, here's what you're gonna look for. You see how the legs on the Ghost bag pop out a little bit more there? You see that? Versus the Vessel bag, you see how much flatter they are? It has a lower profile. So that means, you know, it will sit tighter in here. I mean, you could see it kind of nestles in there really nicely. Versus, this is okay, but there's just more space in the connection. And so, it's something, if you're gonna go buy a push cart, take your bag with you to the shop and fit it in and to see if it's compatible. That's the key. 9 times out of 10, these lower profile ones are gonna be compatible. So I would do that. But what if you have a remote push cart, like me, that you should have? Then, which bag is best for that? Here we go. The same basic rules apply as the push cart, where the flat bottom helps and the lower profile helps also. However, I have found that the heavier bags work way better. And I've been using the Vessel Luxe mid-size staff bag. So these are fantastic for this type of situation. With one, huge drawback is this. Once you get it on, this is beautiful. You really only have access to everything on this side. It's great, don't get me wrong, but I think there's a little bit better option when you're using a cart like this. These are 2 cart bags, 14-way tops, both of them. This one is from Sunday Golf, just got released, $279. This one's from Vessel, $455. Now, you might say, why would I pay $455 when I can get it for $279? Well, the quality of the material is as high as you can get. Well, it's for golf bags. You're not getting better than that. This thing is going to be the star of the show. This thing is special, spectacular, has everything you want, finest quality material, and absolutely beautiful bag. If you want to save some money, Sunday has made a very, very high quality bag. Durable material, very nice. It's got very similar features and pocket layout. I love that they added a ton of Velcro here on every side to stick your glove on. They have a massive drink or holder here, cooler, filled with ice. Beautiful, absolutely amazing. Now, in my opinion, one of these is better for this, and one of these is better for the actual golf cart. The Vessel bag and the Sunday bag side by side on a cart, as you can see, one is just, obviously you're paying a premium over here, but for one, the strap not only goes under, there's a little strap pad here, and it also goes through both sides, so it's underneath everything, it's real hidden away. This, the strap goes under, there's no strap pad, Velcro versus magnet, and it kind of goes around the bag on either side. But both are incredibly secure in the cart. Fantastic for carts. That's what I love. And this extra piece here, the attachment, gives your clubs just amazing stability and comfort as you're bouncing all over the joint. So for the cart, this would be the high-end premium model that you're gonna love. This would be the cart I would go with on my remote control cart. Why? Well, as you could just see, when I strap that down, it pulls tighter on the material. It clamps it down together. So you're getting a little bit more secure, tight fit because they used the less expensive, more affordable material. And I do love the fact that you've got this giant cooler here for your whatever, water or something else. So in my expert opinion, if you're going with the remote control cart, I'm going the Sunday big rig bag. Take the money you're saving here and invest it into a nice remote push cart. Last but certainly not least, every golfer should have a bag like this, where you're just carrying a few clubs. Sunday kind of started the trend for the most part. This is their Loma bag. Got it in camo, $129. 2 slots, handle, minimalist. Now, if you want to go a little higher than minimalist, you're going to pay a little extra price. 3-way, Ghost, the Weekender, Maverick. Oh, this thing is pretty sick. $265. But hey, these are bags I think every golfer must have in their arsenal. Thanks so much for watching the video. Hope you had a great time. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, make a comment down below. Make sure you like the video, share it with your friend, subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much. Love you guys. See you next time.